Hey everyone, me Kevin here. So I totally didn't plan on going live this morning, and then a bunch of y'all sent messages like, "Kevin, no, even if you don't feel like it, you gotta go live." I'm like, all right, let's do it. So, but anyway, the market has already opened. Let's go ahead and just kind of see what's going on in the day and talk about some of the entertainment of the day. I want to touch on Churchill Capital first. So Churchill Capital's up 12%, which is pretty incredible. Let's grab the terminal up. There's some talk about CCIV having been in talks to merge with Lucid. Basically, there's like more reiteration that came out that this merger is happening, and so that's leading this stock to pop. Remember, this thing moved for like 3 or 4 days, and like it was going straight down. It was just like losing 1% every day. Nothing was happening at CCIV. One of the reasons nothing was happening was because, well, there was no news. And the funny thing is about these companies, like the Churchill Capital here, which is the Lucid merger, this really thrives off information. Anytime there's a little bit of news with this, it moves, which is incredible. But yeah, so I mean, this thing just shot up. Yesterday we were looking at this at like 31. It was falling a little bit. It's like, okay, what's happening with Lucid? There's some people that are like, Kevin, is it time to get out? If you're gonna get out of Churchill Capital, in my opinion, you either got to get out once the merger is announced, like it's actually official. That's probably when you get a big pop, and that's when you get out, or you get out, or you wait for the vote and you get out right before that. If you were going to trade out of Churchill. So I would kind of, but then again, the risk is too, if you've made a lot of money on Churchill, you look at it too, and you're like, but Kevin, if the merger doesn't happen, there's a lot of downside risk. And that's true. This could lose like $20 a share if the merger doesn't happen. So there are definitely some folks who are saying, yeah, I don't know, Kevin. I don't know if I want to wait around for that. I'm going to wait around for it. So I really enjoy this one. Sergey, it's Stocks and Psychology of Money in the link there. But look at this. A really interesting day, though. So Shift is up 4%. Shift, I think like everybody thought Shift was going to report earnings yesterday because that's what the estimate said. But apparently it was just like an estimate that they were going to report earnings yesterday. I do want to see what's happening with QuantumScape, though. Let's pull this up. So QuantumScape. And then I want to talk trade here too. So let's look really quick what's happening with QuantumScape. So QuantumScape, Morgan Stanley initiates. Oh, okay. So Morgan Stanley initiated a couple calls today. That's interesting. I want to see what they said about Quantum. Let's look at Quantum here. All right. So we got CNBC. Let's listen to Kramer. Share some stories. Oh, I don't know that we can right now, the way I have this set up. Oh, that's okay. We'll just read it really quick. Oh, no, it is all just video. Okay, darn. Let's see here. Well, try and play it anyway. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hear this. Okay, no worries. I'll find a different thing. So it looks like Morgan Stanley made 2 bullish calls, one on Quanta. Okay, here we go, and one on Fisker. Let's understand what they said. So Quantum, they called game-changing battery tech with its partner with Volkswagen, well positioned to take advantage of growing supply demand from the U.S.-based EV makers. I mean, look, battery suppliers always something really, really important. But the problem with Quantum, and look, I've got some Quantum shares, so I appreciate this call by Morgan Stanley. Sometimes, the traders on Morgan Stanley are trying to make some money too, so they send out these alerts. But the problem with QuantumScape is they're probably 2024 battery technology. My concern, and I own some Quantum, but my concern for Quantum is if they aren't going to be ready for until 2024, you've already got some other companies like Neo is planning on releasing a partial solid state battery in 2022. You start wondering how unique is whatever QuantumScape is working on going to be in 2024. Now, in the short term, maybe there's a trade opportunity there because they also, look at this, they also pitched Fisker. So you've got Fisker and QuantumScape getting pitched here. Oh, and look, they actually mentioned Ride as well. Lordstown faces a flood of new competition from companies with greater scale and distribution advantages, and also has elevated execution risk. Oh, because a lot of people have been trading. Oh, we're getting the pinwheel today. Okay, all right. See how you want to play us, MacBook. Fine, fine. We don't need you. We'll go over here. We'll go over here to this iPad. Wow, look at the power that Morgan Stanley has. Lordstown Motors down 11% right now. You know what it is? It kind of goes to show you that you could have, like, you could be a big trading firm. That's like, all right, guys, let's short ride and let's go long on Fisker and QS and go, you know. And then they send out a release and boom, you're printing tendies. That must be a nice way to print tendies fast. Out of all of these, personally, I prefer, like, if I were gonna trade any of these, which I am, I'm trading Fisker. That's the one that I would trade here on, and we'll see how the momentum goes. I think I got into this at like 1885, so I'm only a few cents up, like a quarter or whatever. A little somewhere over here late. I don't know, within the last 10 minutes. But anyway, we'll see how Fisker behaves today. I actually own some Fisker stock. I just bought 1,500 shares just to play the day a little bit with it. We'll see what happens with Fisker. So we'll put a play on Fisker, and we'll kind of watch how this evolves. We don't know how much this news is going to spread. Right now, that's up $375 on 28,000. So we'll see where this goes. No plans to sell this if it's up or down $500. But I do plan for it to be a trade. So we'll see what happens. Quantum is moving a little bit here. I mean, up 16%. It's really trying to catch up. But what's crazy is, as Fisker is moving up, CCIV is moving up. And that was not one of the Morgan Stanley moves. This is one of my this is one of my favorites right here. I really like this one. So CCIV is a ride for me, right? Like I'm the ride or die with Churchill. But I feel like I'm cheating a little bit by picking up 28K of Fisker. Although I've had some money in Fisker before. I think my M1 Finance has Fisker. Let me pull this up here. Let's see. Somebody says that ARTL was on their scanner. What kind of scanner you got? Like a police scanner? Does it like go off like a siren? Oh, it was on your scanner, but you didn't say you didn't take advantage of it. I mean, that happens. You know, what is this? This is a $3 stock. Let's figure out what's going on with this one. But first, I just want to see how much Fisker do I have in here. That'll probably be an easier way to find this. I have a tiny little bit of Fisker in M1 Finance, but that's it. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, okay. I have $3,000 in Fisker from before today. So today I've definitely put in a little bit more. We'll see how that goes. So let's look at our Tello. What is this? While our Fisker goes up and down here, like Fisker for me, if we push, like if this goes to 25, within the next few days, we'll see how it behaves on the news. That's probably where I think Fisker could end up going. I wouldn't be surprised if Fisker tries to follow like a lucid pattern. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see how much power Morgan Stanley actually has, how much staying power that is. Okay, let's look at Artello. What is this? So Artello's obviously up double right now. It's another bio. Bio makes me nervous. There's so much fluctuation in these. But hey, sometimes you can play them. I mean, we played the beginning of the week, we played OCGN, and that was fun. Because that was just going straight up. Okay, so let's see. Pulse 2.0 has a little article for us here. Why it happened. Artello Scientist is trading up over 60% in pre-market. One of the triggers has to do with... let's get this. What am I getting? There we go. Has to do with, an initiation of coverage on Artello. That's funny. Shift Technologies got an initiation of coverage at like $8, I think, a week ago. And ever since that happened, it's been up. It's like as soon as the analysts start covering the stock, it does go up. It's crazy. Like, what's Shift doing right now? Let's look at Shift. And Shift hasn't even reported yet. Yeah, it's over $10. It's just initiating coverage can make a move. But so there's actually no real news on Artello, though. It's just momentum trading off this idea that right here. This is where it came out. So what is it? 7 a.m. Eastern time. They initiate coverage. Boom. The stock goes from $1.70 to 320. It's nuts. That's crazy. I'm gonna stick with my ride on Fisker. We'll see if this can break. I have a feeling this could break $20 today. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and if not, we'll decide what to do. But I think this could go over 20. Yeah, if not, in the direction of 25. Okay, OGI though, look at this running out of the gate here. This is another one like this is almost like I might put a little bit on OGI right now. Let's just put in a limit here at 450. I'm gonna match my Fisker trade on this one. So let's see what we can do here. 13,000, 6,000. Let's go 6,000 shares on OGI here, just as a trade as well. So I got 2 trades running right now. Let's see, one sec. Also for a trade, 6,000 on OGI. So those 2 are running today. Okay, so those 2. Well, I like the momentum of these 2, Fisker and OGI. We'll see how they move. Did that fill? So both of them are about 25K. So they're not like big, heavy, long plays. Y'all know when I make a big, heavy, long play, I put a big chunk in. But now I've got 28K of each of these, Fisker and OGI. So let's ride these and see what happens. I'm not going to jump into Artello. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on this one though. But this initiation of coverage, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on this. OGI is potentially a fallback cannabis play, so that could be interesting as a licensed producer of medical marijuana. So as a fallback cannabis play, it'd be interesting to see how much attention we get on OGI, where Sundial I think is selling off. I'm not sure though, and I don't want that to happen because I know a lot of people are in Sundial. I didn't get in on Sundial. Let's see here. Sundial, I mean, it's only down 4%. I mean, it's still at $2.20, right? This was a 50-cent company not that long ago. So we'll see how these ride here. Fisker at 1906. Wouldn't be surprised if this can push up. So we'll keep an eye on Fisker. And we'll also keep an eye on OGI. Let me add that here as a symbol on the favorites. So we'll watch these 2 just solely as momentum trades today. And we'll see how they go today. So, yeah, let's see here. Fisker and OGI. Okay, pretty fresh positions. So we'll let those play a little bit, and we'll keep an eye on them. So then we've got Clever. Look at Clever. Clever going back up 5%. So this one, this is a position we started Tuesday, and it's a tiny little bit green right now because I bought it twice, and my second cost basis was a little higher. So I'm averaged in at 1660 on that one. So I'm a tiny little bit up. I've got more money in Clever than I do in Fisker and OGI. So keep an eye on this. Is Hole making rockets? This is another one I keep hearing about. Making rockets, but then falling back down, huh? It'd be interesting to see this rocket manufacturer here. There's been so much talk about this one. Yeah, let's pull this one up. Hole. So Hole. Let's go 90-day trends on this one. Had a lot of enthusiasm on the 3rd in the search trends. And who knows, maybe on the 9th kind of started trying to come back a little bit here. How's this thing traded over the last bit here? Let's see. Let's go back to this. Oops, this window. Let's just see. On the day, yeah, I mean, this thing's moved already a good chunk here. Let's see, went from, where are we at here? 10 to 22. Well, oh, but this was a SPAC, right? Holicity SPAC merger. Yeah, it is. Holicity SPAC merger. Going to take space tourism startup Astra public. Ah, right. Astra Space. Look at this. So Holicity is taking this company public. Hello, NASDAQ. Astra is going public. Oh, I like watch the launch video. Let's see. So we just listen to it. Oh, well, we can listen to it. Watch, this is like a Lego, and it's really like 1 inch large. You know, it's interesting. It's just how much like competition will be coming in the future here to SpaceX, right? We all think of SpaceX so much, and Holicity is really here. It's another company that that in theory is going to be a competitor to SpaceX, and we'll see what happens. But interesting. Okay, yeah, let's see here. Let's see what are they. Let's listen to this for a second. What do they got going on about CNBC?
For some reason, makes no sense to me. So I think we'll see hotels come roaring back, and I think alternatives will be a big and important and growing part of the category, and certainly will be good for us with Verbo. But it's certainly not going to be a shift in the industry, in my opinion.
Understood. Waiting for that big recovery. Peter, always a pleasure to have you on. Peter Kern, CEO of Expedia.
Thanks very much.
Coming up, hot stocks continue a volatile week after being lit up, oh boy, by Reddit traders. Those names.
Yeah, look at that split today. Oh, look at this. Tesla, folks, is under 800 right now. Oh, that's so juicy. Oh, man. Oh, Tesla, that, oh my gosh, that's juicy. Look at it. It's actually trending down right now. Ooh, I might try to time Tesla a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this can see, we had a sell-off right at the open here on Tesla. Tried to recover, and now kind of selling down a little bit again. Let's see what happens on this one. Okay, cool. So Fisker is going to be up a few $100. And I don't think no, OGI though is going to give up that so far. Yeah, OGI has given that up so far. So it looks like we got the uptrend on Fisker, but we got probably a little bit of a down candle here on OGI. Both of these will be interesting. Oh, sorry. Here we go. OGI. Yeah. Here's that down candle on OGI. That's all right. So 20 cents on that one. But Fisker moving up a little bit. Also got the red candle here. A lot of trader volatility here. You can see that red candle building here. Both of these, we'll see how they develop through the day. It's early. We'll see how they push up through the day. Those will be the sort of the entertainment for the day. We'll watch those two trade out, OGI and Fisker. And in the meantime, I get a lot of questions about IPOE. I'm pretty sure this is the SoFi, right? SoFi, IPOE, let me double check here. So IPOE, it is. Yeah, IPOE is one of Chamath's. And Chamath's SPACs, overall, they've done very well. I mean, every SPAC does well, because what happens with these SPAC people is they just count it from $10. And then they're like, oh yeah, look how well we did. It's at $23. But a lot of investors maybe weren't able to get in until like 20 or something like that. SoFi is a great company. Great at lending. That was their big thing, but they've also gotten into stock trading. So that's one to keep an eye on. Not one that I'm in. Lemonade, big one that I'm in, big position. Shift is a big position that I'm in. Matterport. This one, look at it push today. We got 3% here on the Matterport, which is GHVI. It looks like we actually opened up much higher in the morning. We actually hit 1874 at the open. That's crazy. So down right now to 17. It's kind of where it's been the last 2 or 3 days. EXPI knocking on the door of 150 right here. Enphase, is Enphase coming back? I might have to buy some Tesla here shortly. Let's see here. Where's Enphase? Enphase. Let's just sort by name. So Enphase is a 201. Okay, well, let's look at Tesla. Tesla, yeah, it trended down a little bit more since we last looked here. Finished its red candlestick. Now we got a green candlestick. This could be interesting. Now I've got a little play riding on OGI and Fisker. We'll see how those develop. So far, the OGI has been a little more painful than Fisker's been positive. So we'll see how OGI ends up trading throughout the day. Let's see here. OGI, where is it? I'll just manually find it. There we go. Oh no, not Realty. There we go. Yeah, okay. So we'll have to see how this develops. But we got a trend, a little bit of consolidation here. We'll see how this goes. I wouldn't be surprised if this, and that was the reason I jumped on this one, really, is grabbing a little bit of OGI, because I think there's a chance this could move like not as much as a sundial, but kind of like an AMC lagged GameStop. We'll see how that works. You know, it's traded a lot higher in the last few days. It went as high as $8. Wouldn't shock me to see this push back $5. So we'll see how this plays out in the day. Obviously, some volatility within minutes of buying is totally normal and expected. Not worried about that at all. So what else? Holicity is but see, it looks like cannabis is just overall it's trending down right now. I wonder if Clever is doing the same thing. No, see, Clever's not. Clever's moving up today. Oh, there's the red candle as I say that. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one. Anything on the Bloomberg terminal about CCIV? Yeah, so if I click around a bunch, I eventually find where it is, where this talk was from yesterday. There was talk yesterday that, let's get back here, that basically some of the information on the page updated. It's tricky for me to find because I got to figure out where the deals section is. And they have it in this weird spot. Was it under M&A? I don't know. Deal distribution. Yeah, it's a little tricky to find where that screen is. It's under deals somewhere for CCIV. But yeah, there were a couple changes in terms of what happened to CCIV in the terminal yesterday. And that got people really excited. That got CCIV back in the conversation. And what you find with the trades is they got to almost be in the conversation throughout the day to actually see some movement on the stock. The more they're in the conversation, the more you get that movement. Yeah. Too difficult, though, for me to find exactly. I'm still too new at using the terminal to figure this out. Let's see. I'll try one more time. No, there's a deals page, but they have it hidden somewhere. Maybe somebody knows. I'm gonna get a little look at Tesla in just 1 second. CCIV. Yeah. I don't know. Basically, there was a small update on CCIV in the Bloomberg terminal. People went nuts over it, and then it went moving like crazy, which is great. I mean, I love it because we're heavy on the thing. But let's look at Tesla right now. Where's our Tesla? Let's see what Tesla's doing. Yeah, Clever keeps moving up. See, Clever keeps moving up. Tesla keeps moving down. Okay, here we go. OGI moving up again. There we go. The recovery candle. This is what I'm expecting. Like this, I would not be shocked if OGI could end up hitting like a $6. We'll see. I mean, it's gone to $8 just in the last few days. So I've got a position on OGI and Fisker for the day. We'll see how they play out. It's way too early to even thinking about selling either of them at this point. I mean, yeah, Fisker's moved like a quarter of a buck, so nothing here. Clever, on the other hand, though, this one's just been moving since we started streaming. I mean, look at this. This has gone from like 16 to 17. This has gone up really a buck since we've been streaming here, and this one much more sustained of a push here. A lot of sort of this fighting going on, but really pushing up. I like it. I hold this one though. This one for me is a longer hold. See, look at this. And look, I'm not trying to say like this went up to like 104% up. on talk of initiating coverage. We'll see if this pushes back up, Artello. I didn't jump in on this one, but as I'm saying this, now we got the green candlestick coming up. It was as low as 90%. It did go up to 104%. So I didn't want to jump in on that much of a high for a trade, especially on initiating coverage. Usually, I feel like the initiating coverage can wear off quickly. We'll see. Like, oh, wow, there's Clever. Clever's pushing again. So Clever might be another opportunity for you to trade on. We'll watch this one because this one's got a sustained push up. Unlike Fisker and OGI, which are the ones that I would be selling, but I'm considering I am riding right now. Clever's really going straight up. So in terms of pattern, I feel like you've got a little bit more certainty over at OGI. See, look at this. OGI just keeps Clever keeps pushing. Clever is really this undiscovered marijuana play. And that's what's so fascinating about Clever. I really like that one. Yeah, OGI, okay, a little, okay, balance. It's fighting. You got the up and down happening here. So and Fisker, we just had a couple down arrows. So we'll see how those two play out. But on the other hand, let's keep an eye. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Clever is really pushing here. So this one I really like though. This one I've got, Fisker and OGI through 25K and just to play it for the day. We'll see what happens. This one right now, Clever, I've got 125K on this one. This for me is a stock I could hold for a couple years. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if it hits like $35, I might sell out of Clever. But this to me is a little bit undiscovered. This looks like it could end up being a little bit of a better trade here in the day. Let's put a little bit more. I hate putting a little bit more on when it's so green. But I don't know. I'll put a little bit more on this one. It could be a mistake at this timing because I hate grabbing them when the arrow's up. Well, we'll put 18 more on this one. Okay, so we got three trades that we put in today. So we'll see how this plays. Let me write this down so I don't forget. So I keep myself accountable here. So we did 18 on Clever. We got it at 1890. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me put a message out on Discord. So when I sell these, you'll get the alerts in Discord if you're part of the Discord. Of course, it red arrows right afterwards. But that's super common. I could have waited for that, but I didn't. It doesn't matter. Just a little bit here or there. Okay, so we got tiny bit more Clever. 18.8K. Let's see. Oh, is Clever CEO? Was he on CNBC? Oh wow. I want to get this. I want to get the Clever. It's on an ad right now, so I must have missed it. No, hold on one sec. It's on commercial right now. Okay. So okay. So 1890 Clever, and I got 1,000. And then Fisker is pretty flat right now. 1885, 1500 Fisker, and then still a commercial on CNBC. I'll pull that up in a moment. BFT SPAC, Rocket Sheet. Rocket gets no love though. That's the problem. Rocket just does not get love, and I hate that about Rocket. So okay, 4. Okay. So I wrote down trades here. Now it's of course red candling a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So we got three riding right now. Clever honestly is one that the reason I like this one for like a year or two instead of like a day trade is this one particularly I think just does not have coverage. People just aren't familiar with this one. Unfortunately, after the CNBC segment aired here, we've got some red candlesticks moving on this one, but that's okay. So we'll keep an eye on these here. So Fisker flat, Clever and OGI slightly down, but we'll see how the trends evolve in the day. Let's look at what else we have here. So we're on 3 potential trends. We've got the fall. I mean, Sundial's trying to come back. And we'll see what happens here. Sundial is an interesting one. Some folks think that it's possible that Sundial is going to trade down to $1.50 or something like that, and maybe a run will come back. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on Sundial. Sundial is one that did go as low as, well, I mean, a couple months ago the thing was at like 40 cents, right? But it's been on an incredible run, and it went almost up to $5. Yeah, so it looks like we missed the clever CNBC guy on CNBC, which I'll have to rewatch that interview later. Oh well. So Tesla 789. This could be a bigger long purchase for me. We'll see what happens here. It looks like we bottomed out on the day at 788, which we did just hit again. But see, now we're at 787. We just hit a new low. I might set a limit for Tesla and buy a larger position here in Tesla. We'll see what happens. I don't know if Tesla's just getting beat up for Bitcoin. It almost is a little bit what it feels like. But instead, I think trades today could be OGI and Fisker. We'll see how they move and see if they end up getting momentum going up again. Right now, Fisker's flat. Clever down a little bit, but we'll see if, from when the last execution went in. But we'll see if Clever pushes up some more. I think once people research Clever and this gets more coverage, Clever's got real legs to run here. OGI, we'll see how this one moves as well throughout the day. Okay, we'll leave those for a sec. Let's listen to what they're talking about here on CNBC.
At about $4 billion, of course, and it's one of our SPAC focuses of the day. Joining us now is Jeff Arnold. He's the founder, chairman, and CEO of ShareCare. By the way, also, of course, founder of WebMD, and so somebody who's not a stranger to CNBC's air. Jeff, good to have you this morning. For those investors out there who are trying to wade through all the different potential digital health offerings that are out there, how do you define this company and across the board in terms of whether it's for the enterprise, the provider, or solutions to the consumer?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I've been in digital health for a long time, since WebMD back in the late 90s. And what's different here with ShareCare is that we now have the technology to not just provide trusted information to people, but to be able to connect them to their doctor, to their health plan, and to their employer, right to the palm of their person's hand. So healthcare, as you know, is really fragmented. There's these sea of apps out there. And what ShareCare has been able to create over the last 8 years or so is to build that one integrated platform where the data is interoperable, it's easy to understand, and it's affordable for all.
So who is the core constituency here? Or are you having to deal with all three at the same time?
It's interesting. This guy, they announced a SPAC. And it's actually, let's see. I wonder when they announced this, because this guy's SPAC is down a bit.
We service the person on the platform as an employee, as the health plan member, as a patient, and as a consumer. So our go-to-market's been really strong.
The thing is, people are so much more interested socially in marijuana. And I would not be shocked to see Clever break 20 today. We'll see what happens. We had a little bit of volatility here after the CNBC interview, but I wouldn't be shocked if this breaks 20 today. My average position on Clever is 16.9. So we'll see what happens on Clever. But I wouldn't be shocked with the attention it got. To me, people got to really look into Clever, because it's one of those where you got to be comfortable with the Colombian idea. You got to be comfortable with cannabis extracts. Oh, Artello came back up, so we'll see. So that's good, but I still don't believe. I don't know how much this can run just off initiating coverage. Again, one thing, like OCGN had that vaccine news. I thought that was a great play. That was an easy play. Fisker up fraction. Clever. Oh, Clever. Well, Clever's $19 now. This could run, and it's had a pretty strong sustained run in the day. The CNBC interview obviously gave it, $1.50 here, but it was already riding up throughout the day. Maybe it's all the people at CNBC in the coffee room. They're like, oh, buy Clever? Okay. I wonder if that happens. Imagine you're working at CNBC and you're like, you know, even if you're like the camera dude and you're like, oh, they're going to have Clever on next. Bye. and then like a minute after the show, you sell it. It'd be so bad. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so yeah, Sundial pushing down a little bit again, and so CTRM as well. I know a lot of folks are in CTRM. It's not one that I'm in. Look into DNN, amazing penny stock. Financials are amazing, going to be big. I recommend you check it out. QuantumScape's good too. I've got some QuantumScape, but I think they're a 2024 play. Maybe 2023 is when we start seeing a real run. So what is this? So somebody says DNN, Denison Mine. Okay, let's see what Bloomberg can tell us about them. Yeah, I'd love to hear your theses too, if you can mention. And you mentioned financials are strong here. A lot of people talking about ZOM too. If Reddit picks up Clever, the thing will go to $40 and crash, back to 30. But I think it'll stay up. Clever to me, one of the reasons I got into that one is because I did think there was a chance that once it gets more media attention, like I think we're still very early on Clever. That's why I want to hold that one. I don't want to trade out of that one. That one to me is a hold. Fisker's up a couple $100. OG's down, a little bit. Let's look at DNN. So let's try to understand what this is really quick. So it's a uranium exploration and development company with interest in some basin in Canada. Wow. Yeah. One of the tough things is I don't even know the indicators to trade off a mine, right? Like the social indicators. It's a tough one. ZOM $50 by 2020. Oh man. Yeah, that's the vet service. That's another one. It's hard for me to get the indicators on this one. It could work. Like I feel like I'd have more of a tracking ability over at Holicity, or certainly these cannabis plays, than this one. Oh, Hole's actually not down as much as it was since we played the video. Hole is interesting to me. I appreciate these suggestions here. Let's look just Hole here for a sec. Let's go back to it. So Hole on the day. Oh no, Hole on the day is still down a little bit. Some people are saying that Hole's going to get discovered over the weekend and then blow up next week. I don't know. I mean, it was a SPAC, right? It had a big move. We don't have a lot of volume on this one. Low volume SPAC. I mean, we're at market open time here, and we're barely getting volume here. 677 shares here. We're still within the minute. 5,000, 2,000 shares, 2,000 shares. Okay, 2,000 times $20, $40,000. I mean, that could be one trader. So let's see. What's going on with all of our stocks here? Okay, so Fisker up a bit, Clever up a bit. OG's kind of bobbing. It's like we'll see. Maybe this is a new support resistance level here. It's just gonna bob between the two. Sundial though, see, and that's gonna be an issue actually for OGI. It could go either way. But with Sundial keeps going down 13% now, right? And if Sundial continues to move down, I wonder if people are going to get out of their cannabis plays early, or they come over to OGI or Clever. That's the hope. But yeah, Sundial's going to break $2 here soon. Let's go back to Tesla. Let's see how bad Tesla can suffer here. It went back up. Darn it. Okay, I should have paid attention to this one more. I was watching this one hit. What did I see it hit? 87, I think. I stopped watching it. Then it hit a low of 85. We'll see if Tesla bounces back down. I really like Tesla, obviously, under 800. But I'll watch these sticks a little bit. I spent a lot of money on stocks in the last few days. What's up with Disney? What is Disney doing? Oh, yeah, Disney's actually down. That's crazy. Oh, that's a bummer. So Disney actually went up in the after hours, like 3%. I see the golden ticket talk about ZOM. Yeah, that's interesting. Disney had a little bit of a sell-off here. So it basically evaporated its after hours yesterday gains. Disney's a long play for me. I like Disney long. So I'm okay with my purchase in Disney. I got 2023 call options on that one. So it could be people just moving out after earnings. That happens. We got Clever, tiny little red candlestick here at Clever. See if that ends up being a buying opportunity for folks. And then we've got, sure, it looks like actually a lot of the market's selling off a little bit here in this hour. CCIV pulling back a little bit. And EXPI. EXPI is still moving up. Okay. EXPI is still moving up. So I can't say that everything's pulling back. Purple, man, I got so much shade when I bought Purple at $18. I made a video. I bet you we could find it. Let's see, just for the giggles. But there's so much hate that one got. Purple stock. Meet Kevin. Yeah. Big $20 stock. Why I just put 60K into this $20 stock. And this is my old set, but like, I don't know, it had the largest dislike ratio of stocks in a while. And yeah, people weren't very, very happy about it. They're like, oh, pump and dump must be sponsored by this one. But anyway, I bought it at like 1950 or something like that. So I rounded it to 20. And Purple, like the pillow company, right? Pillow and mattress company, doubled. I mean, it's crazy, but it did. I just thought the fundamentals on that one were so good. It just looked undervalued from the fundamentals. You know, like OGI is not, or Fisker is not one I'm looking at fundamentally. These are just more like trade activities here. Clever is a fundamental play. I like this one long term. A little bit of a red candle again on Clever. So we had to move up, moving down a little bit. We'll see what happens. See what other thoughts we have. Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef is okay. Tattooed Chef seems like it trades off a lot of you like when somebody makes a video on Tattooed Chef, it moves. But I want to look at I've been meaning to do this. I want to look at the website analytics for both Tattooed and the Very Good Food Butcher. Tattooed Chef. I like their products. I was eating their products for a bit here. Let's see. Okay. Meantime, see what happens here. So OGI, Clever, Fisker. Oh, Fisker's up a little bit again. Both of these as day trades for me right now. Well, not really Clever. I'll keep that one probably. But the OGI and Fisker. Wow, Twitter at $72. That's incredible. Twitter's moved hard on the day here. Okay, I want to look at Tattooed Chef. So tattooedchef.com. I'm just polling right now, and I don't have it on this screen. I want to poll. I mean, they've gone up. Their website data continues to track up. So, I mean, they had an explosion of website traffic in October and November, and they've sustained that push up in December. So good for them. Very Good Butchers. Let's see here. A Very Good Food Butcher is another one, but you have to get that one off on the OTC. So you got to go like a TD Ameritrade or whatever. I don't think you can actually trade Very on Webull here. Okay, so how's the rest of this market doing? Things kind of staying a little flat right now. I mean, I haven't seen much movement. Kind of been a little boring, I have to say. Like it feels like a little flat right now. We've had some ups and downs. Quantum just moved up a little bit more. Fisker, we'll see if Fisker can hit 20 today. Clever going back up a little bit after a red. OGI just bobbing up and down. Okay, Canoe coming back up a little bit today. Canoe always sits at like 16 or 17 though. 15, 16, 17. See, and this is we're staying pretty flat on Fisker and OGI and Clever after the little Clever run there. At the same time as Sundial is selling off. So I don't know if people are going to take their money from Sundial and throw it into like the OGI, the Fiskers, the trades of the day. Bumble was running higher earlier, yeah. Shift stock I know is running. Yeah, it's a good thing. I like Shift. Affirm got spanked for like why? You know, if you were trying to like, Affirm's not a company I really wanted to be in. I've got more money in PayPal and Square. I think, you know, I know PayPal already adopts this model, but you know, Affirm is really interesting because you know, you can embed the Affirm API into like Peloton website, and then basically pay $80 a month for your bike instead of paying $3,000 for it. It's almost like a built-in credit card, but doesn't feel like a credit card. It's hilarious. Tesla's going back to 800. I wonder if I'm gonna get another push down on this one. We'll see if I've spent so much on stocks. I don't want to go so crazy heavy. But if this one goes to 780 or something in the day, if we get a pullback in the day, I'll just buy Tesla big today. Fisker up another couple percent here. Fisker trending up. QuantumScape's actually pushing up right now. So good for them. Clever bobbing. Oh, a little bit of a green candlestick coming here at Clever. OGI still flat here. Just got this flatness. Churchill sold off a little bit from some of its highs. This was up like 13%, selling off a little bit. A little real tentative market today. Not a fun market to play today because things just aren't moving. You know, we need bigger ups and downs, and we're just not getting those today. Thank you for sharing the thesis. I like this. Zom got 300 million in balance sheet, zero debt, earnings 224. March 30th, Truforma drops. Distro deal locked with Miller Vet Supplies, $50 by the end of 2020. There's a lot of excitement at Zom. Zom is hot for sure. Let's look at the trends on that one. Trends. Let's see here. Let's do a trend on Zom. Of course, you type in Zom and it goes to Zoom. Zom. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got the wind at your back. Yeah, it's at peak search volume for sure. No, you're right. Yeah, CTRM got burned today. I don't know why either. Oh, you're right. I mean, Zom's got the action and trends. It's getting hurt a little bit today. Let's see how this has been trading in the last days. I know it ran up like crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's just giving up some of the run up. Yeah, 290 of a high. It's at 240 now. Ocugen just can't keep up. But we did day trade that one. It's crazy. It went to like $18. Sundial. Oh, painful. Don't have Sundial. But wow. Just the sell-off on. It's almost reminding me a little bit of the GME sell-off, where it just has these like, it just like bleeds out. Like 20%, 20%, 15%, 15%, right? Let's see how GME is doing. You know, a lot of us bet on the GME. 49. This is kind of where it was yesterday. So it just had some volatility. And I mean, think about it. GameStop is so much higher than what it was, right? It was $5. It was $10. It's still so up. But the problem is I worry there are a lot of traders who are really upside down on this one, which is a little bit of a bummer. Well, that's a lot of a bummer. We don't want to see people lose money. There's Artello again. It can't keep its 100% up on that initiating coverage statement. Just not good enough. Not good enough. Flat on Clever and OGI. We'll see if they end up breaking out today. Shift 2%. Actually, it was up a lot more this earlier this morning. It's at 1040 now. It's at 1003. The entire market. What is this? Square was up more today. This is not a fun day. Like we need some excitement. Like somebody bring some beer. Let's get some vodka flowing. Put some vodka in the punch. Turn up the music. Let's turn it up. And market, do something. Like this is boring. We place things and literally nothing's happening. It's boring. Go. Like go. Clever. Go. OGI. Go. I own Quantum. So you know what? Go. Actually, Quantum is one of the few longs that I'm upside down on. Most of my longs are up. Quantum. Yeah. Quantum. And just for transparency, Quantum's down 19K for me. But that's, my Moderna has more gains than Quantum, and I don't even have a lot of Moderna. Oh, Etsy. Love Etsy. Yeah. Churchill doing really well. Oh, I'm at 8888 on market value on Churchill. $888,800. That's crazy. Okay. So, yeah, we need a party to get started here. Where's the party happening? Tops and Chips? Is that where the party is? I'll find where the party is today. Tops is doing the same thing, the same bobbing. I don't know if is it CNBC? Is CNBC ruining this? What's CNBC talking about? Is it them or is it Fox?
25%. It's only about 17, 18 tables, but still, we're lucky compared to a bunch of other restaurants in this city that have much smaller.
All right, Katz's delicatessen here. This is a good statement. Low volume today because of holiday on Monday. Keep your option trades a few weeks out if you're swinging, and buy the dips on shares. I like it. I think that's good advice. I agree with you. That could be. I mean, sometimes I have to say, the interesting thing about the market is sometimes, I would actually probably venture to say 7 to 8 out of 10 times, the market ends up stronger after the weekend because so much more money printing happens over the weekend, it seems. It seems like the Fed's just busy printing money, and then everybody shows up with a bunch more money Monday or Tuesday morning, depending if there's a holiday on the Monday, and then stocks go up. Is Tesla going up again? Did I miss the boat on Tesla? Yeah, it's going back to 800. Oh well, that's all right. I really gotta stop. SOS, is that where the party is today? SOS trying to recover from the negative here. A little bit down, not much, down 2-3%. I don't know. I mean, to me, there's much more downtrending going on right now than uptrending. That makes it tough. Let's see. Even CRISPR. Like, why is CRISPR down 3% today? What did they do to deserve this? Let's go to Bloomberg. Let's pull up the Bloomberg News Hub thing and see what the world is saying. Kevin, I'll secure your Zob purchase up to 100K. Oh my God. Let's see what's going on right here. Pfizer vaccine is 93% effective. Israeli health giant says. That's good. I wonder if they tested the new strain. 93% effective against COVID. They didn't mention the strain. More than 700,000 people have been affected with COVID, and more than 5,000 have died in Israel. Oh, there we go. 90 to 95% effective against the British strain. Too early to tell against the Africa variant. These variants, they yeah. See, look at this. This is exactly what we've been feeling. Oh, sorry. Showing the talking heads over here. Pfizer, the good news against the strains. Yeah, I like that. Eric, what do you mean today is the last day for the merger of CCIV? Who said that? Yeah. So what if they converted it to stock? Africa is the more scary one. Yeah, I agree. No, this class action lawsuit with Shift. I was talking to course members about this the other day. It's total fugazi. Sorry. No, it's total crap. These short sellers, they come out with these lawsuits against these SPACs all the time. Yeah, I don't know what matters about the 31st day with CCAV. Let's see if where that might have been talked about. CCVI 31st day, because I think they have until like October. Here, we'll look at the SEC. So these blank check companies have a lot longer to get a deal done. Filings. Let's look really quick. CCIV. Oh, awesome! Bought some cheap Tesla today. Good for you. Good for you buying the cheap Tesla. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. That's smart. I should have done it. We got distracted. Oh well. So let's see here. Form. What can I get over here? S1. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see how long they have. Days. Okay. The warrants will become exercisable of the completion of our initial business and 12 months from the closing of this offering. This doesn't matter. Days. Warrant exercise date. Are you talking about the warrants? 20 trading days, 30. Notwithstanding the transfer restrictions on founding shares. 150 days. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these dates don't actually start until you have your business combination. Like the merger actually happens, because they don't want people selling out beforehand. I'll have to read this in more detail to see if there's anything that triggers beforehand. Can you show how to get in on your private sessions and notifications? I'm enjoying the content. Yeah, so go to lecture 1.0 in the course, and that'll give you a video on how to get into the notifications and where to sign up, like for the private live streams. So that'll hop you in. All right. Yeah, so look at this. This is exactly what we've been feeling. Yeah, no, I see you too, Tomorrow's Future. Tesla going down now? Look, if it goes... the reason I didn't buy it is because I told myself if it goes under 780, I'll buy it. But I think I'm being the G word here. Like, I don't know. So anyway, stocks remain mixed in early trading. Seriously, like, where is the party? It's frustrating. Like, it's such a slow day. It's hard to make money trading on a day like today. It's boring. The entertainment will come. I feel it. Or a nightmare will come. No, I don't think so. But who knows? So Russell 2000 index of small companies was down a little bit. Indexes were wavering within the first 90 minutes of trading. Little movement beyond a couple tenths of a percent. This is literally what I'm feeling. Investors are hoping for a new round of U.S. government aid as the economy falters. Investors do not expect the market to move substantially higher in the near term until there's more clarity on the future government stimulus. Oh, I guess Bloomberg is the determiner of what all investors think. CTRM having a big day March 2nd with earnings. Should I buy the dip? You know, look, if you really believe in the stock, do it. You have to have high conviction on it. There we go. Fisker popping a little bit. Finally, let's go. Let's go. Come on. These are my trades right here for today. OGI and Fisker. Fisker's making money. Fisker's starting to print. OGI is still playing the flat game. Nobody likes flat, okay? Flat's boring. Boring. GBU Professor Wally, $50. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, weed maps I actually liked. I didn't get in on it, but just on sort of my initial research, I thought it was a really good concept, reviewing different weeds and leaves and the products and that. I like that. Come on, Fisker, stay ahead of Quantum. Let's go. Do not let Quantum come up on you. But then again, here I am owning more shares of Quantum. Like, why am I doing that? I should be encouraging Quantum to go up. Quantum and Fisker, go. Here we go. Party's getting started. OGI, Fisker, Quantum, OGI flat. OGI's got a little bit of waiting to do. But here we go. Fisker and Quantum. It looks like somebody finally picked up their fax machine's papers and they're like, Fisker and Quantum? Okay. They went to the fax machine and we're finally finding some love. Clever's doing the OGI here. Flat. CCIV pushing back up. Let's look at, GameStop turned, sorry, where was it? I thought I just saw it here. Did I? No, there it is. Yeah. Look at that, GameStop. Whoa! The party's starting. Yay! Finally. And what do we got? Where's Tesla? Tesla. Is Tesla partying too, or is Tesla the butt of the joke? No. Tesla's sticking at that 795. Nice dip we had down to 785. I mean, honestly, like, who cares? It's a 10-point difference. It's like 1%. You should just buy this. I don't know. How much margin do I have? Let's see. Margin. Oh my God. It's too much margin. As much as I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how Tesla evolves. You can't go too deep in margin, you know? But the party has started. Yes. Go. Party is moving at Fisker. Fisker going over. Let's go. Over $20. This could run in my, if it goes to 25, that's probably when I would sell it. But we got a way to go until then. Clever, still flat. OGI flat, boring. Tops. Yeah, whoever said tops, but also kind of doing that. Let's see, under 790 for Tesla. Yes. Carefree. Mean. You're funny though. Added more at 792. Good job, man. Yeah. Palantir showing a midterm weakness. Palantir, I'm telling you, under 30. I'm gonna buy Palantir one of these days under 30, and I'm gonna print some fat tendies on this one. And it's going in that direction. Palantir under 30, we buy. By the way, I should set limit orders. I don't. Oh, Disney. Let's listen to what are you doing, Disney CEO? Why did you take my tendies away from yesterday? It's a long, so it's okay. But let's
the company's pivot towards a DTC first business model and further grow our streaming services. Disney Plus has exceeded even our highest expectations.
Dude, this guy's just reading.
Average revenue per user for Disney Plus has...
Oh, I think they may have been playing the earnings call, but it did say Disney on the call. It didn't really imply that it was the earnings call. Whatever, Disney. Quantum pushing? EXPI printing tendies? Let's see. EXPI is a great company. I think people were a little pissed off at the interview, but it's still a great company. Yeah, it is. 5%. Let's go. Yeah, a little bit of a push up here. Fisker, come on, $20. Let's go. I see it. $20 is in the bag today. Let's go. OGI pushing up a little bit. Here we go. Oh, come on. Is it going to break out of this crap? Look at how stuck it is here. Let's see here. No Fibonacci crap. I don't know this trading platform too well. I used to do Thinkorswim. Okay, here we go. It's literally been in this box right here, right? Like, get out. I think if we could just break out of this box, this OGI is gonna pass the high that we had over here if it could break out of this box. So we'll keep an eye on this, because this box has been a joke. I could have drawn the box a little better too, but honestly, I don't care. So, oh no, stop taking the punch bowl away from Fisker. Stop it. This is going over 20. Go away. Here, maybe if I just like mouse it up. No, that's not working. It's okay. It's part of the day. Clever's in the same kind of little box here. Look at this. Boring. Churchill. Okay, where's Tesla? Does Tesla go right down? Palantir. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Thank you for that. Looking at some of their Discord comments. Under 790 for Tesla. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. What's Tesla doing right now? Oh, Upwork's down. Let's see how down Upwork is after Tesla. Oh, nope. Tesla's still trending up. Good for Tesla. Mouse it up. That's right. Where's Upwork? Upwork's a good company long run. I mean, here's a small dip on it. Wow, there's no volume on this company. Oh my God. This has like no volume. That's crazy. Let's look at Upwork. Upwork. Oh, here, let's do this. So, yeah, okay, Upwork's 6.8 bill market cap. Why is the volume so low? I don't know, maybe people are just holding that one. It's such a good company. Tesla's going to go right back to 800 today. Oh, well. Good job if you bought the dip. You did the right thing. Always, never give up a good dip on Tesla. Come on, Fisker. Oh, the mouse worked. See, we moused up those two candlesticks and then it went up again. See, I'm telling you, you're going to learn so much about trading here that you don't even know what you're going to get. So Quantum, yeah, both of them actually following each other a little bit here. It's OGI. Oh, come on. Come on. It almost closed in that minute out of the box. There was a moment where it traded out of the box, but we needed to close out of that box so we could get out of this completely. It's like it poked its finger out. Come on. Clever. Clever's not getting out of the box. It's early. Market's been open for what? 90 minutes, 96 minutes. Oh, look, see, talking about mouse. See, look, mouse in the house. See, I'm telling you, it's all about the mouse strategy. We need more mouse pumping. That's what we need. See, I told you, CNBC's talking about the mouse too. You know, so that's all you need. So Hydrofarm, this was a hydroponics company. I feel like they've been trading sideways for a while. I mean, they did go up from like the 60s. Yeah, see, they did the 60s over here for a while. 60s, 70s. They've been slowly trending up. Okay. This is an interesting stock. I think they do soils, hydroponics, lots of supplies for the marijuana industry. So the more they move, the better. So let's see. EXPI. EXPI printed a lot of attendees. Kevin, I won't lie. It's probably better if you do. I've already spent $30 here. Oh. Well, thank you for the donations here. Hoping you could check out Veil or Boxlight. Yeah, let's see. And then Nvidia. A lot of people got excited that this one sort of broke out. I'll look at both, all three of these here. 608 here. Let's look. What's Veil? Veil stock. So, and that's not Vail the ski resort because it's spelled differently. But let's look here. Veil. What do we got here? So this is produces and sells iron ore. These miners. I mean, it reminds me of RuneScape. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the idea of getting me some iron ore in RuneScape. You need iron. You need iron to be able to make steel, which is good. We like steel. Steel's better than iron. But the miners are tough for me. I just don't understand what really moves these companies. Although, in fairness, you could just look at the Bloomberg terminal and they'll give you their opinion of what moves these companies. See, for example, if I go, where was it? Drivers. See, click on drivers for a miner. Let's see what it is. It's got to be just revenue. Revenue and earnings per share. That's got to be. Let's see. So high movers, but see, it's only 8%. It's you barely profitability. Okay, kind of what I expected was ultimate bottom line. But then again, surprise doesn't help it. So surprises don't help it. Just straight up making money is what helps the miners, and that makes sense. Boxlight. Let's see here. Boxlight. What's Boxlight? Oh, wrong one. Boxlight. I don't know. Hopefully that helped you. The Valentine's Day app Bumble. Bloomberg. Yeah, look at the mouse on Bloomberg. Actually, I mean, I think they purposely keep everything old here. They keep it like it's from the 80s. I don't know why, but they do. So this one, wait, what is this company? Boxlight. Company description. Boxlight, educational technology company. The company offers interactive educational products such as classroom learning technology. Huh. I mean, that makes a lot of sense given the environment that we're in right now. But you wonder, like, are we towards the end of its cycle because of COVID, or are they doing things? Are they doing in classroom stuff too? Is this actually no? It's classroom learning. So actually, if it's in classroom, that makes you wonder: is that going to be a recovery play? That's interesting. Let's learn more about that. Here, I'll just type it over here. Boxlight education. Let's see if we can get a little more here. So Boxlight, no, it is technology in the classroom. Yeah, you almost wonder if that's like a recovery play then. That's interesting. Oh, but see, this is somebody at home. So what are their solutions? Whole class learning, interactive flat panels, projectors, touchboards, whiteboards, mounts and carts. Yeah, okay. It seems like it's just an all-in classroom technology company. I mean, I don't know that you can't bet against technology, especially in classrooms. And under Biden, if you get more money going to the classrooms, I don't know that you could bet against this kind of company. I mean, I would not short this company at all. Like, just initial glance. Wow, this is a tiny company. That's interesting. I'd be interested to do some more fundamental analysis on this. It's been straight down in the last 5 years. I wonder if it had a split, though. Let's see if it had a split. It has had 0 splits. So that sucks, right? So it's never split. It went public in 2017. And it's just been straight down. Down 54% since 2017. That sucks. So there's some reason why. Oh, well, let's look really quick. Why Boxlight's not doing great. MViz talks about reaching. Dude, MViz talks about so many hopes and dreams. The company pisses me off a little bit because they want to be acquired. That's what their goal is. They want some company to buy them. So they say whatever they need to get somebody to acquire them. And don't get me wrong, I love the company. Like, I think the products that they talk about, really, really good. Like, we need their stuff. Let's look at earnings here. Okay. All right. So what do we got earnings? So they miss half the time when they do their earnings. That's not terribly uncommon for a newer company. The newer companies, they can miss more often. So that's not a terrible surprise. Then we've got, let's see here. Let's look at their estimates. Financial analysis. Let's jump on over here. Okay. Financial analysis. And then we'll go back to the sticks here in just a moment. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what do we have here? What's going on? Why has this company been failing? Revenue. Oh, because the revenue has been... Wait, look at this. This is really interesting. So, of course, Tesla's back over 800. Of course I missed the dip. I did send, in fairness, I sent an alert to my course members that I'd be interested in buying Tesla on this dip. So they got the alert. Hopefully they executed. And there are a few of you that did execute. So good for you who did. Here I am being a little baby about the stock diet again. Like, oh, I'm so too high in margin. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla's just so good. So good. This temporary sell-off is just a joke. Boxlight partnering with Samsung. Korea has the biggest online education programs. Samsung knows well about it. Nice. Watch my video yesterday, Ken, on just sold stocks. I talk about microvision in that. Okay, look at these revenue estimates. This is really interesting. So in 2016, you're at 20 mil. Then you go to 25, 37. Then you go down to 33. And it makes sense that they went down at least through September. But that's only through September. No, they're still up in 2020 with COVID. And in 2021, they think they're almost going to 3x their revenue, and they think they're going to go profitable next year. What? That's interesting. Huh. I mean, that's not bad. You know, their projection here. Let's see if we could look at a balance sheet here. Security description. So that's financial analysis. Where somebody who knows the Bloomberg terminal. Where do I find? Let's look at the short interest too. Where do I find the balance sheet? I'm too new at the Bloomberg terminal. 9% short. Yeah. I'm going to write this one down. I will write it down. I appreciate you sharing it, but I will write it down. Boxlight. You know, what I could do really quick, because this is so easy to do this fast, is I could just do Boxlight, investor relations. There we go. This goes fast enough. At least I think it does. Where are their filings? Filing. Give me your filing. Current report. No, I want a quarter. Quarter. No recent annual. Fine. We'll look at your November here. All right, here we go. Cash and cash equivalents. Here we go. 9.6 mil. And what are their liabilities? Oh, they got a lot. Current liabilities 11. They got a lot of debt. You know, they got accounts receivables though, which is good. Inventories, that doesn't help them if they don't sell their product, right? A lot of receivables. So what's taking them so long to get paid? I'd have to look to see how long they give people to pay. 31 mil in debt. In current debt. That's a lot of current debt. $31 million in current debt with barely 31 million in accounts receivable and cash. I mean, they're walking a tight line. Maybe that's why they're getting punished a little bit. An interesting one to keep an eye on, though. Let's see. Okay, let's go back. Go back to the sticks. What's going on? Do we have a party yet? Holy crap, Artello has sold off hardcore. We did not buy this one. I thought the initiating coverage news was not going to last. And it is it pains me to see that. But that is a 30% decline, a 30 percentage point. Okay, here we go. Come on. Are we printing tendies yet? Fisker's doing some printing. Fisker's doing a little bit of printing. OGI is okay. OGI. Oh, come on. Yes, it's out of the box. Come on. If it's out of the box, this should break 460. It broke the box. Broke 460 now. No. Do not go back in the box. No. Wrong way. Up. I gotta look away. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. See, and Clever is still in the box. I do not inflate your ADHD. No way. Mouse it up. Let's go back. Where is it? Oh, yeah. There you go. No. You can't break the mouse. No. Push. Yeah. It's hard. Oh, come on. Oh, the Cloudflare CEO. Let's listen to this guy.
Pacific. You're going through a transition in China of partners there, and so the growth in China was a bit slower than the growth in Europe and the growth in the U.S. Do you expect that to normalize? Are there signs of that, or is there kind of continuing challenge in that transition?
You know, we have about half of our revenue that comes from North America, but what's really remarkable is that for a company that is still as relatively young as Cloudflare is, more than about half of our revenue comes from outside of North America. And we have had incredibly strong growth in Europe. And as you mentioned, one of the things that's unique about our network is that it actually extends into China. And so since 2014, we've been working with Baidu as a partner there, and they've been a terrific partner for us. The contract with Baidu came up for renewal, and we looked for ways that we could increase the performance of our network inside of China and give one unified network around the entire world. And JD really stepped forward. We're working with them over the next 3 years in order to turn up Cloudflare's network in over 150 locations across China. And what that gives our customers is the ability to, with one unified network, sell anywhere in the world and do business anywhere in the world. And I think that's very unique about what it is that we're delivering.
You're in the neighborhood of a $25 billion market cap. We've been talking a lot about M&A on Squawk Alley. Is this a time to use that currency and maybe pick up some innovative companies and technologies that could fuel your growth?
You know, I think one of the things that I'm really proud of at Cloudflare is how much organically we've been able to deliver products and new features. And so in 2020, we delivered 550 new products or features across our platform. And so our R&D efforts are really yielding results. And I think if you can have organic development, that's always our preference over inorganic M&A. But we're always looking for interesting companies and interesting technologies. And so we're not religious against it, but we're definitely biased towards our internal development when we can deliver products as effectively as we've been able to.
All right. I don't know. I think his head looks really big compared to his body. Like I don't know. That was weird. But anyway, going back to the sticks. Yeah. Free radio. You nailed it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Let's go back over here. GameStop 2%. GameStop 2%. Okay, GameStop trying to really move up again here. We were down this morning. We were down to like $47, $48. I thought we were down to 47, but I guess not. Fisker, come on, pushing. We've got the mouse has been working so far. Maybe we just let this work. You know, maybe we just let this ride. It's just dancing on top of our box. Let's go. Fisker, you got to run too. Where's Quantum? Where'd Quantum go? We were looking at Quantum here. Oh, here we go. Okay, Quantum's, with trying to push out of the box too. The market's getting a little excited again. Okay, good. Bumble's moving. Although we got a little bit of a red candle over here. So Churchill Capital still sitting strong at 10% up today. It's a nice move. EXPI 5.6%. This keeps going. Just keeps pushing. Nano Dimension feels like it's under the radar for a little. Oh my gosh. Somebody's just really excited about Zom. What's your thesis on Zom? Tell me more about your thesis on Zom. We'll look at we'll pull it up on the terminal again here. Let's look at revenue estimates on Zom. Let's see. It's a penny stock. Vet company. Biotech for vets. Zom. So Zom earnings. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, if you join, okay, Alex, I think that's how I say it. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's a cool way to spell that. I like that. So Alex wants to know the private sessions. The private sessions, you get to them once you're in the course. You watch lecture 1.0 and you get into them in the Stocks and Money group if you want to join those. I could spend a lot more time answering individual questions on that, which a lot of people really enjoy. And we do real estate deal analysis too, and of course the trade alerts. But yeah, I have no plans of stopping those live streams. I know the website says you get lifetime access to the content, and then the live streams like limited duration. That's only because I'm not going to do them forever, but I have no plans of stopping the live streams. I could see myself doing them for quite a while. People really like the live streams too. So what do we got here? So here's Zom. Let's see here. Earnings history. Let's see if we can get a little bit of insight on this thing. So here are the earnings. Looks like it had one surprise here going up 23%, but otherwise it kind of seems like it's sold off a little bit after earnings. Let's get a little bit more insight here. Financial analysis on this one. Can you share? Lots to think about here. Yeah. Okay, so here's Zom. Why does Zom have no revenues? But they're estimating their first revenues in 2021. So it's really early. So what's your thesis on Zom? A no revenue bio. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one for me to understand. Balance sheet's got $300 million in zero debt. Really? Oh, look, here's where I can get the balance sheet. So the money's basically going to R&D. Spent $10 million in R&D here. They spend money on selling and administration. They've got, okay, let's look at the balance sheet. So this is balance sheet. Perfect. So why don't I see the 300 million? Yeah, I don't see that. And this is in CAD too. Let's go to USD. And you got the cash flow statement here. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me more about Zom. I mean, I don't want to doubt it. I'm interested in learning more about Zom, but I don't see the cash you're talking about. I see less than $500,000 in cash in a company that doesn't have revenues. Okay, let's go back to the sticks. And I'm not trying to bag on the stock either, you know. Like I want everyone to go to the, oh, come on, yes! Fisker's moving up. Come on, we're almost at 20. Let's go. Push. Push. OGI. OGI, yeah. Look, see? It's trending up. It's trending up. Once we got out of that box, which the box was really, I moved it, but the box was really over here. I just wanted us to see the shelf, basically. Push. Yeah. Okay, I'm just not gonna look at it. GameStop, 3.4%. Bumble's got a little bit of a fight going on over here. 16% on Bumble. Whoa, Clever. Yes. See, same thing with Clever. Let's see if it continues now that it's kind of broken out. Let's move this over. Oops. I'm gonna try to keep that. There we go. Just so we could see how much over the box it's going is why I'm moving those. Yeah, then did we do a box? We didn't do a box for Fisker now. Hey. See, good, green. Good, we'll leave that there. Artello had a sell-off the year. I wish I bought, you know, looking in hindsight, the Tesla dip, but I didn't. I sent the alert for people to buy, but I didn't do it. That's all right. You can't always get what you want. Sundial. So, see, okay, the market's recovering a little bit now. Sundial was down like 15%. And now it's only down 11%. Jimmy says it sounds like Kevin's having a baby. Oh man. I'm gonna go make some coffee here shortly before the private live stream where we get to talk, do some Q&A. We got lots of Q&A to do. Yeah, so we'll kind of let these guys rise. Oh, let's listen to this for a second.
Our former President Trump's defense team is getting ready to lay out their case to the Senate. The presentation is expected to last 4 hours. President Biden refusing comment on the trial, but saying he is watching for the outcome.
I'm just anxious to see what my Republican friends do, whether they stand up.
And you're not planning to speak with any of them about what they can do or how they
I'm
can
not.
Whether they stand up. That's interesting because usually he doesn't comment, but that was a big comment.
U.S. military prison at Guantanamo Bay.
That was a big comment for him to say that. I mean, it's obvious. It's Dem, right? So it doesn't surprise me, but we'll see.
On the matter in the coming weeks or months.
Let's see this Amazon lawsuit.
Is suing New York Attorney General Letitia James to stop the state from taking legal action over its early COVID-19 response. James calls Amazon's suit a, quote, sad attempt to shift attention away from what she describes as unsafe working conditions. Carl, back over to you.
Interesting wrinkle there, Courtney.
Okay, so somebody's saying that the 300 mil just got from a deal. Okay, so maybe it's not reported in the sheets yet, is what you're saying. But there are press releases on this. So let's see. Some stock. So here's the PR. So this is who wrote this? These are just alerts. Okay, so that doesn't help. Why don't you post your info, the 300 mil info on Discord? Go to metkevin.com/Discord. Hold on, what's this breaking news?
Her first meeting with G7 finance ministers, striking a very different tone from the prior administration when it comes to engagement with allies, saying that the U.S. relations with other countries will change dramatically under the Biden administration, which she says is committed to multilateralism. And here's a quote from a statement put out by the Treasury saying the United States places a high priority on deepening our international engagement and strengthening our alliances. You'll remember that the prior administration had something of a confrontational and somewhat cooperation stance with G7 allies. On policy and spending, Yellen saying, quote, the time to go big is now, as she urged other G7 countries to spend when it comes to addressing the pandemic. She expressed her support for G7 efforts on climate change and also saying the G7 must address challenges facing low-income countries. One other thing, maybe perhaps apropos for this particular show, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, you remember Britain right now, is the head of the G7, calling on G7 countries to reach a multilateral agreement on some of those thorny issues when it comes to digital taxations, currencies, international servers, and do so by mid-2021. John, that'll be an ongoing issue for this year.
Indeed, Steve Leisman.
Oh, that's interesting. I always like hearing the news with Janet Yellen, our new Treasury Secretary. She can move the market. Oh, what's this on Affirm?
Despite beating the street on earnings and guidance, Affirm founder and CEO Max Levchin joins us now. Max, good to see you. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, I just think it's really interesting in some of the slides that you had along with earnings, you showed the industry gross merchandise value mix. And of course, sporting goods and outdoors is at the top at 31%. We know Peloton is a really big customer, but then you've got home and lifestyle, I believe. I can't tell if that's home and lifestyle or travel and ticketing. And then you've got fashion and beauty. Tell us about the growth in those other two 17% categories that make up a little more than a third of the GMV flowing through Affirm.
I think it's safe to say about 2020 that the travel and ticketing is the little 4% one.
Right, I figured, yeah.
Yeah. Funny fact, or maybe not so funny, 2019 was a major investment year for us as we brought on lots and lots of partners in travel. And 2020 was the first year that was not the travel year. So it's an interesting timing, but the 4% there is really.
All right, I'm not so super jumping up and down and listening to the Affirm CEO. I feel bad. I feel like they did a good job on earnings and they plummeted on the stock. So it just goes to show the market's funny. The market's a funny place. All right, so nano dementia. Oh, look, Holicity kind of recovered a little bit. Super low volume. Let's see, Tesla. Wait, no, those are the options. Hold on, Tesla, 805. Look at it. It just like it ran up literally 20 points since 785. 2 or 3% there. So good job, Tesla, on recovering. We've got Fisker. Fisker red candle sticking again a little bit. No, get back up. It seems flat again. Bumble's flat. Oh, AMC's coming to follow GameStop, huh? Along with a lot of flatness right now. Flatness. It's like flatness Everdeen. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? Square. Zillow. Well, just sitting around waiting. SOS. SOS was down this morning. So SOS kind of coming up a little bit here. Let's see. EHang is not flat. Let's see what EHang is. EHang Holdings. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, EHang's moving. EHang, what is this? Let's look at this. EHang. So, yeah, hopefully the buy alert on Tesla made you money. I was being too much margin. Stupid. Okay, EHang. Kevin by MViz. No. EHang Holdings focuses on aerial vehicle technology. Oh yeah, these guys are like all the rage right now. I see. I see this coming up a lot in media. Huh. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more insight on this. Analysis. Okay. So what do we have here? Wow, they think revenue is going to explode in 2021. Where do they think this revenue is coming from? 211 in revenue in 2020. Gross profit. So they got a 59% margin. That's pretty good. Net income minus. Really? This is interesting. Let's look at the balance sheet. Wow, here's the $300 million. Whoever was talking about $300 million, I found it. It's at EHang. They got the $300 million. So let's see here. We got accounts receivable, 41, assets. Okay, let's look at liabilities. See how much debt this company has. How much do they owe people? Current debt's at 95 mil. But they got 329 mil in current. These people are well capitalized. Oh, but they got a lot of long-term debt, huh? 440. No, sorry. Here. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get used to the Bloomberg terminal here. 134 mil. They have enough cash to pay off every dime of debt they have. How'd they get all this cash? EHang. Let's understand this. EHang. Check Discord. Okay, I will. EXPI up 7%. Nice. Yeah, EXPI has been great. Okay, so I'm in Discord stocks public. Where'd you post it? Did you tag me? I'm looking for tag. Oh, yeah, Zom. Here's just an article on Zom. People do spend an insane amount of money on pets. This is true. I agree with you. Okay, hold on. But I want to look at EHang here for a second. Because this is fascinating. I mean, they are very well capitalized, this company. Yeah. Usually you see propellers for electric planes. Because I don't think there's a way you could turn electricity into like combustible stuff that's going to come shooting out of a jet. Although some people say you could have a jet with blades inside, but then I don't know if it's technically a jet. I would love a little flying thing. I wonder how fast the thing flies. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Wonder how loud it is too. I mean, you know how loud those drones are? What's Fisker doing? Somebody's not happy with Fisker? The Fisker's been a little slow to move. Fisker 19. Ah, come on. What are you doing, Fisker? What are you doing? Ah, almost revisited the box there on OGI, but it's still pushing above it. Clever. Ooh, Clever went right back into the box. Ooh. Okay. Let's keep looking at Ehang, though. This is really interesting. Ehang. Yeah, it is a Chinese company, but it's okay. Chinese companies are companies too. Medical aid. I like the photography they did with it. Like, I want one of these on my roof. That's what I want. That'd be so cool. It's flat. Oh, here, stats. How fast does it go? Max speed, 130 kilometers. What is that, like 80? I think that's 80. 130 km to m. Oh, miles per hour. Oh, I nailed it. Nailed it. Boom. Those are the years of driving on the German Autobahn. Coming through. Clutch. That's cool. 80 miles an hour. I mean, that is pretty cool. So does it have like a joystick or is it just totally autonomous? Do you just like point and shoot like a drone? It's kind of cool. Controlling. I mean, it basically is a drone that carries people. Propeller stalling test. Okay, let's see it. Wouldn't it just plummet if the propeller stalled? I mean, yeah, I feel like it would just like literally fall out of the sky. Like if the battery died, plummets like a rock. Air taxi. I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know. Maybe you know what they need is they need like a parachute that comes out so that way if like the battery fails, it just like drops you down like a soft balloon. Sign features. I mean, that's pretty cool looking. A little futuristic tablet here. 2 people. Yep. Luggage trunk. Oh, an 18-inch trunk, boys and girls. 18-inch trunk. Yeah. Nice and large. Foldable arms. I mean, this is fascinating. Don't get me wrong. Like this is really interesting. This is really a bet on them actually being able to sell these things, which somehow it looks like they're projecting that they will be able to, but they've already been selling here. Wonder who's buying this stuff. Like, I haven't seen any of these. People can't even drive on land. I'm not trusting them to fly. Yeah, I wonder who's buying this stuff. I think that's the thing that makes me so interested is I would love to know who's buying this. And then Zom Retail, what is this? CNA Finance? I mean, this is someone's blog. So what's the deal? What's the deal with Zom? Okay, I'll look into this. Maybe at market close, we'll talk a little bit more about Zom. Blow up like a red water balloon. Why has it got to be a red water balloon that blows up? You know, why can't it be like a green water balloon? All right, let's see here. Let's go back to red's a good color. Okay. The aerodynamic system looked like a Dyson. Good point. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the sticks here for a moment. See what's going on. Sticks. Should just relabel this app Sticks. Oh, Clever selling off a little bit. Clever's a longer hold though, so I'm okay with that. I did add a little bit to it. Okay, Fisker bouncing off some of these lows that we're seeing here. Still positive. And OGI's got to push up here. So we'll see how the market develops. A lot of volatility over here on Artello. Artello coming back up. Bumble, stable, Ehang. Ehang, what's the price action been like on this guy? Oh, just straight up recently, huh? A lot of buying activity recently. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is $121 a share. This thing has blown up. Literally, this thing blew up in the last month. Wow. I don't know. That's interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. SBE recovering. Is it finally? Yeah, CRISPR is dropping again. I didn't buy any CRISPR yesterday. But Switchback recovering with 1%? No way. It's barely moving. The planet after yesterday's sell-off. Let's see. Yeah, it's up 4%. Okay. I mean, those aren't relatively new highs if you look over the last weeks. So clever pushing down, but that's okay. Again, this is one that I really want to hold. So I'm good with this one. It seems like are people taking the punch out of the party again here? Because we got a couple movements. OGI moving. Fisker losing the love. It's okay. We got another long day ahead of us. We got another, what do we got? 4 hours and 15 minutes of trading. So we'll see. We'll do a pre-closing stream probably as well. I do have the private live stream coming out where we're going to do a lot more Q&A here in 15 minutes. And I got to go make some coffee and some breakfast. So I think for now, we'll let these trades run that we've got. Do one more look here at Tesla, and we'll come back. If you like these, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, Tesla did a really nice recovery here. Good recovery. Good. 2% swing here. Good recovery. 2 to 3% swing. Good. Okay, folks. Cool. Don't leave, Kevin. I gotta eat, and I gotta do the private live stream anyway. I'm gonna go make some coffee. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. We'll see you soon. It's nice hanging out with y'all. We'll see you again soon, especially if you're in the private streams. We'll see you there.